Yo, 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 we back. Fresh episode, Talking Game. I'm your host, Anthony, LT, Tony, King, Yellow Tape King. Whatever you call me, lets me know what I was on when you was fucking with me. And we back with Cuds. What up with your Cud?
What's good, peoples?
Man,
How y'all doing?
how you doing, man?
Man, I'm all right, man. Just chilling.
Feeling good,
Shoot, an action-packed weekend of sports.
Yeah, this weekend was heavy.
Yeah,
It was heavy. Alex Ovechkin breaks what Wayne Gretzky's record.
I think coach is gonna appreciate you leading off with that to start the show off.
Yeah, man. Broke Wayne Gretzky's record. Did it in one fewer game.
I thought it was the same amount of games.
Now he got one fewer.
Oh,
So it was the same amount to tie the record.
mm-hmm.
No. It was one less to tie the record and then like one fewer to break the record or whatever. So
Damn.
that was pretty cool. Um, that was one of those records, right? Like I'm not even gonna lie, I'm not a hockey guy, but I pay
Yeah,
attention to records, and that was one of those ones that seemed like people didn't even talk about.
yeah. They didn't really talk about
Like
it.
that ain't gonna happen. Like low key, how Kareem was. Like you know what I'm saying? Because
Mhm.
even the people we saw get close, like they body broke down before they can get to it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Karl Malone was probably gonna be like the guy to get there, and then he started falling apart. Kobe body started falling apart,
hmm
and LeBron come with the vibranium, and you know, goats do goat things. I'm not a hockey guy. You watch way more hockey than I do. Do people consider Alex Ovechkin in like the GOAT conversation?
Yeah, yeah. Him, especially now that he has the record. Him, Sid the Kid, Crosby, of course, Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah.
You know?
But see the kid, he kind of far away though, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, man. So that's becoming a two-man race. Ovechkin only got the one chip though. They gotta kind of dock him, right?
yeah,
Gretzky got a
yeah.
couple of them, right?
hmm The great one.
The
He's the
great.
great one. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I mean, you don't get a name like that being no scrub.
Yeah.
But I like that he wasn't no hater though. Like he
I
was
would
at
have
a
been.
lot.
I'm not gonna lie, yo. I would have been on my Kareem shit. I would have been hating. I wouldn't have been at the game.
That's what I was thinking because it's like let's look at other sports, right? In basketball, let's be honest, Kareem was always a hater. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't one of those people who was happy to see his record go. I think, LeBron being a Laker, them being able to kind of like, come on, bro, he finna do it in a Laker uniform in LA. That made it a little bit better, but he wasn't never like the guy cheering for anybody to break that record. Which
Nah.
I'm Kareem, I'm not mad at that because
Yeah.
Kareem seems to be like the forgotten guy in GOAT conversations.
hmm
And I think he still should be considered in that conversation. You know what I'm saying? Football, I guess passing records, they don't have as much meaning now the way that the game is played.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't see Tom Brady hating on, I don't know who.
Is
Oh,
it Drew Brees?
you know what I'm saying? Or, well, I'm thinking about like an older guy hating on a younger guy per se.
Oh.
'Cause Drew
Oh.
Brees and Tom Brady, they was like peers. They were just taking turns pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I don't see Tom Brady being a guy hating on Patrick Mahomes or whatever. And it was cool to see like baseball gonna always be a little iffy because people want to tear down Barry Bonds' record anyway.
hmm
You know what I'm saying? So it would be interesting to see if like let's say an Aaron Judge was to approach Barry Bonds. You think Barry Bonds would be showing Aaron Judge love or you think he'd be a hater?
Mm. I think he would. I think he would show him love.
Yeah.
I
Barry
think he's
Bonds don't
showing
like
some
no
love.
hater. You know what I'm saying? And then
And that's the thing about baseball too. Like a lot of those records, those guys ain't even around anymore.
they're not. They really not.
So
Yeah, all we got is Barry, really.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because all
like
those
if you pass, like when he passed, Babe Ruth
yeah,
and Hank Aaron is like, you know,
yeah, Hank
and
Aaron.
Hank Aaron wasn't gonna hate.
Nah, definitely
He
not another
wasn't.
black man.
Yeah, nah, he wasn't
Definitely
gonna hate.
not another black man. You know what I'm saying? But
hmm
shout out to Wayne Gretzky. Wayne Gretzky was at a lot of those games, these
Yeah.
last few Capital games. Like even when it wasn't close yet, per se. You know what I'm saying? It
hmm
was like 8, 9 goals. Wayne Gretzky was still there, basically going
hmm
on tour with him.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I'm going where you go. We're in this together. And I gotta feel good, you know. Shout out to
Hmm.
Ovechkin though, because I probably would have did that shit on that empty net the night before.
Yeah, yeah.
I ain't even gonna hold you. I would have did like Michael Strahan getting that sack
Oh yeah,
on
yeah.
Brett Favre. Hey, fuck it, bro. If you earn 890, what's the record? 95, 895 or what?
95. Mm.
Bro, if you score 894, I'm not about to dock you because 895 came on an empty net. Because 130 might have came on an empty net. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't know which
But
numbers came in empty net.
you got to think about it though. Like the one that breaks the record is gonna be shown. Like all them other ones ain't gonna be shown, but the
Yeah,
one that he actually breaking the record on, they gonna be like he did that shit on an empty net. It's going like
no one cares. No one brings up Brett Favre falling down for Michael Strahan.
I mean, you just brought it up.
Yeah, but that's us in conversation. But like, we don't see that replay. We just say Michael Strahan had the sack record.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like nobody be like, yeah, but you seen how he got that last one?
yeah. But
Other than
then
oh
too,
boy,
like
Fitz.
with Saquon, if he would have broke the rushing record, people would have looked at it like, well, he had an extra game.
For sure. But that's an extra game. Like that's a little iffy. You know what I'm saying? That I don't like. But
Yeah.
slippery slope when you talk about records. But hey, records are meant to be broken. That record has been broken. Like I say, you watch more hockey than me. Is there somebody like a young guy who's like on pace to get to Ovechkin?
I don't know.
Because
Shit.
like in football, you already looking at like, okay, if Patrick Mahomes stay healthy, and
Yeah.
basketball, I guess you could look at like maybe Luca or somebody like that. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? Like, I don't. That's
There's a guy, forget what team he played for. It's a team in Canada. He's super nice. If there's any hockey fans
I
that's
think I
watching,
know the young dude,
yeah.
obviously young dude, but
Is it Connor McDavid? That's his name? Yeah.
I feel like it.
McDavid. He nice. So I guess I would say him.
Yeah.
Um
No
Damn,
Rangers.
Yankees losing. But
You said the Yankees losing?
yeah, they just somebody just hit a home run, I think.
Put the game on.
Yep, Andy Ibanez to left field on Rodon. Wow.
Oh,
Why
so
am I not surprised?
oh wow.
Why am
So
I not surprised?
cuz did you notice how many times Rodon let home runs go over the left field wall before I said that?
No, I didn't realize till you said it, but I've been I've definitely been paying attention, and
It
that's
is the
crazy.
most annoying thing in sports.
Yeah.
He is going to let a home run go over the left field wall, and he's gonna act like it's just such a fucking bad day. ERA 5.14.
Yeah, that's
Well, John being considered the top of our rotation is a scary situation for us.
yeah.
Not to mention that Rodon is still owed all of this money for the next few years.
Yeah, that was a bad contract. I don't even want to watch the rest of this game. Honestly,
It,
I'm not.
it is a very bad situation, but with our boy Aaron Judge on a tear. He kind of cooled down. Yesterday was a little. It's baseball. You have those days.
Yeah, yeah.
6 home runs already. We're not even 10 games in.
Hmm.
They're not intentionally walking him, but these ain't the most competitive pitches I'm starting to see for Judge.
Yeah, it was like that last year too. Like where you intentionally walking him. It's like we not gonna give you nothing to hit. So if you got a good eye, you gonna get first base.
Who you think's the best person to be behind Judge? Because it seemed like Boone trying to figure it out,
Mm,
but like we need that protection, right? We kind of need the
yeah.
protection in front of him more than behind him. Well, I
Hmm.
guess two-part question, right? Like who you think should be behind him, and what's more important, like the protection in front of him or behind him?
Mm. I think in front of him. Because if you got some guys that's gonna get on base for sure, it's harder to pitch around. You can't really pitch around if this guy's on base.
Yeah,
I would say in front, but that's why like Jazz been smacking shit too
facts,
behind him.
facts.
So
But
for
that's what
sure.
I'm wondering is like, because I think you go back into like the Barry Bonds days. They didn't
Hmm.
care about who was in front of him, even if Bonds can't went up with 2 outs, fuck it. But
Yeah.
Jeff Kent was behind Barry Bonds and damn near won MVP because he got to
Yeah.
see so many pitches. You know what I'm saying? So whoever's behind him, he got to do his job. Jazz Chisholm has been smacking shit. We trying out Goldschmidt today. You know what I'm saying? To see how he does.
Hmm. And they moved Judge up in the lineup too to second. I like Judge batting third, honestly.
I think Judge should always be in the 3 spot.
Yeah.
I think moving Judge up to second, that's always like that desperation move. Not necessarily
Hmm.
desperation, like that lull in the season where we're not getting the production that we want.
Hmm.
You make that move. But like right now, things are pretty decent, nothing too bad. Leave Judge in the 3 spot, have whoever come in fourth, Goldsmith tonight, which shout out to Goldsmith because I wasn't high on that. And he's been pretty good.
Yeah, yeah, yes.
Batting 300, solid gold
Hmm.
glover. Hey, he might sneak in and still an MVP. Who knows? Ben Rice,
Hmm.
the better 22. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ben
The
Rice.
better 22.
Yo, I seen somebody at the Yankee game. They had the jersey and it had Soto name on the back. They X'd it out and put Rice over top of it.
That's what I was about to do with Saquon jersey last year. He told me not to do it, but I was about to do that shit.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. I will say this though.
Uh,
Um, I will say this for the guy who had the Juan Soto jersey. That's why you don't put fucking names on the back.
hmm.
It's the Yankees.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
true. I got a Jeter jersey with the damn number two on that motherfucker. I
Yeah.
mean, with the name.
See, cuz we know it's only one number two for the Yankees.
Yeah, yeah.
But I mean it is Jeter though. So
Wait, it's oh shit. It's snowing in Detroit. My bad. I got
I'm
the
not
Yankee game
surprised.
on. It's snowing out there and shit.
I'm not surprised. Shit, it was snowing in Colorado this week.
Damn.
Yeah, I seen that. Opening pitch was snowing.
Gee. Yeah.
Um, damn, man. I think we'll be fine. Red Sox finding their stride, which I figured
Hmm.
they would. Alex Bregman was just player of the week. Um,
Blue Jays surprising me too.
Blue Jays just spent them some money.
What? Who?
They just read off Vladdy.
Oh, I seen that. I didn't think they actually did the deal.
500 mil, 14 years.
Oh, damn. I was holding out hope.
That killed our Yankee long game.
Hmm.
Now we got to go back to the drawing board.
Damn, I was holding out hope for that one.
You know what I'm saying? So
Shit.
I don't know what else we go. Not in the long term, at least. I mean, everything opens up, things change, but that's why
Yeah.
I go back to Cashman. Cashman, you gotta go after the Christian Walkers of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Hmm.
gotta real deal try and solidify positions because Goldsmith has been good in the first 9 games.
Yeah.
We got 153 more. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta think past this year. He's
Yeah.
good for this year. Is he gonna be good next year? Like he's getting older,
Hmm.
ain't getting no younger. The rest of the team is getting older. Vladimir signing with the Blue Jays, and now we got to deal with him for next 14 years or so.
Damn.
500. I don't know, man. That's a lot of money.
I mean, he kind of nah. I was gonna say he kind of gives you what Soto gives you, but
I would say
he's
he could
a
be more,
he's a better fielder at his position.
and he could play two different positions on defense, he
Yeah.
can play first and third.
Uh-huh. And he could hit too, so
Yeah, I mean, so you can argue that.
that's a deal, I think.
Yeah, you can argue that's the deal. I mean, Soto deal can top out at 804 or something like that. So you got Vladimir Guerrero 300 less dollar, 300 million less.
Hmm.
That's that ain't nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah, that's good.
You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I
Damn, I was holding out hope for that one.
man, I just knew he wanted to be a Yankee, but I had made a post about it on TikTok and everything, and I feel like part of what Vladimir Guerrero was doing, liking the Yankees pose, saying he like playing at Yankee
Mm-hmm.
Stadium. We got to stop letting people drive the price up on using the Yankee name, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Because at this point, I think that's all these niggas doing.
Yeah, that's the blueprint.
I don't believe that none of these guys really want to be Yankees, but they know that the Yankees can be in the auction and they could be the Yankees raise their paddle and make the other guys raise their paddle.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I got
Yeah.
such five. I got 550. Now somebody else put up 550. Yankees put up six. Now they gonna
Mm-hmm.
put up 650. You know what I'm saying? And it's like
Yep.
you wasn't gonna come to the Yankees anyway. You feel me? You
But
were
I
just
think I think he did it perfectly because once he did that, once he liked it, I think Toronto antennas went up and it was like shit. He might could leave.
yeah. Then you know shit. I'm not gonna lie. When the Yankees start doing stuff like changing their facial hair policy, their hair
Mm.
policy, that opens
Yep.
up shit.
Yep.
Because it's crazy that this was a conversation, but if you're somebody like let's say San Diego and Fernando Tatis a free agent, there's no way he's going to the Yankees. He's not cutting his hair to go to the Yankees.
Yep.
Now you ain't got to worry about that.
Yeah.
Now that ain't even a problem. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Hmm.
come on over. Are you? Is this weird watching players play with facial hair?
On the Yankees, yeah, a little bit,
It is, man.
yeah.
Like when I was looking at Dominguez, I was like, this
Yeah, yeah.
this nigga got the full beard. They
Hmm.
were
And
reporting it. I feel like,
Rodon too.
hold on.
Rodon got a
Yeah,
beard.
yeah, because I seen his wife retweet it like after opening day or whatever, and he said something like that. The Yankees posted it, and she reposted. It was like, all I can see is the beard. And I was like, yeah, that shit look a little weird. I ain't gonna lie,
Hmm.
it looked weird. But they said Devin Williams told Brian Cashman he's a free agent after this year, and he's gonna consider leaving. You know what I'm saying? If y'all keep this hair policy, like that's something that will make him leave. So y'all might have traded me for 1 year based off of hair policy,
And we can't afford to keep doing that 1 year shit.
especially
We
when
can,
we're giving up assets. Like Nestor
yeah.
Cortez was a solid starter for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
But look though, you can have your beard, but you can't be giving up runs in extra innings, dude.
listen, gave up runs and extras and got the loss.
Hmm.
Gave up runs against who did we play?
Uh,
Might have been against the Brewers.
the Diamondbacks.
Nah, it was against the Brewers. He gave
It
up
was.
even in the win, but he gave up runs. Hey,
Yeah.
cut the fucking beard. That should have been that should have been the agreement with Devin Williams. You can keep your beard as long as you ain't giving no runs.
Right. Yeah.
As soon as you give up a run, you got to cut that shit and then start
Yeah.
over. You can grow it. You can start over, but you got to start over.
Yeah.
Like you can't just be over here changing 40-year-old policies. You know what I'm saying? And then you out here fucking up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if
Yep.
Aaron Judge would have came and been like, I want to grow a beard. All right, cool.
All right. Yeah. You can have that.
Go
Yeah.
ahead, do your thing. And you can fuck up a little bit. Like, you ain't even been here. Like you haven't done nothing for the Yankees, and they really did this for you. You should be lights out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you should be lights out. You ain't Josh Hader around here, man. Come on now, let's do it. Um, Mets look all right, I guess.
Yeah, the guy. I'm hating still, but yeah, the guy. I'm gonna forever hate on the Mets though. We Yankee fans, like we always gonna
Little brother.
little bro
I
down.
always say, man, is when people say they Mets fans, I'm like, bro, there is a real team in LA. I mean in New York, and I don't understand why you choose to root for the minor league team.
Hmm. You know what I found out like maybe last year or maybe a couple years ago was that the Mets weren't even an original team. Like the reason why they colors is their colors is because they like the mixture of the Dodgers, the Giants,
Yeah,
and some other shit. I
yeah,
was like, what?
yeah. Once the Brooklyn and the Giants left,
Mm-hmm.
that's why they orange and blue.
Yep. I
Giants and
was
blue.
like, damn, I didn't know that.
The stepchild, man. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Y'all not even y'all not even an original team.
Yeah, nah, nah. He's like, damn, what are we gonna do? We lost the big league team. We need somebody to fill the space.
Yeah.
And now we got the Mets. I don't know. We'll see. Like I say, man, then you got Juan Soto saying crazy shit like it's a Mets town. When the last time the Mets won a World Series?
What was it, 86?
Crack air. People don't even smoke crack no more.
Ah.
At least I don't know none. Any crackheads holler at me. I need some stuff fixed. I need some stuff stolen.
I
Crackheads used to do their job.
need some cheap shit, yo.
People who do drugs now are fucking lazy. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say about that. But facts though.
For
Like,
real.
niggas
For
used to
real.
be able to call a crackhead and get shit done, bro. Niggas, these niggas
Niggas
pop
need to change
pills.
tires and shit.
Feel me for the low. These niggas
Uh-huh.
do drugs now. They pop a pill and be like, I'm tired. What?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, we need you. Need your alert, man. You fucking up, man. You fucking up. Um, Yesterday we were texting during the smorgasbord of sports, and we were talking about how you do not believe in OKC.
I knew that was gonna be brought up today.
After, I mean, don't get it twisted. I'm a Lakers fan, and I
Uh-huh.
felt real good smacking shit.
Yeah.
But I don't think yesterday was a reason to not believe in OKC.
No, that's not the reason why though. That's not the reason. It wasn't because of but yesterday it was kind of an indictment, but that wasn't the reason why though.
I don't.
I just don't think in the playoffs they got a reliable number two guy, a guy, a number two guy that's they can rely on. Like when Shea is being double teamed or something like that, and they need a bucket, you gonna give it to Jalen Williams and
Yeah,
expect him to hit or
yeah. Or
hey,
Casey Wallace, or I'm just saying because these are all guys who've gone off.
but
You
these
know,
are playoffs though. The play is it's a different.
Lou Dort. I don't know. Chet, maybe. I'm gonna be honest. And look, I don't necessarily believe in OKC,
Mhm.
but I think this is what happens when a season is long. You gotta,
Mm.
you know what I'm saying? It's like you get kind of tired of like them, bro. The way that they've dominated the season, only championship teams have dominated regular seasons like this. Like, if you look at the list of teams with like their margin of victory, like the average
Mhm.
margin of victory, it's only champions on that list.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So like I think we're and like I was texting yesterday, you beat the Celtics twice, you split with the Cavs,
Mhm.
500 against the Rockets. Those are other three, like those three of the top four, you being the fourth teams in basketball.
So let's say the season ended today. What teams what teams do you think that they can't beat
See,
in the West?
I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't, I don't know. The West is crazy.
I know.
Like, to be honest with you, and that's what I texted you yesterday. We can poke holes in everybody.
Yeah.
I don't OKC can get bounced in the first round. Like I don't have OKC locked anywhere, but I don't have
I
any.
don't know about the first round. They either gonna play the Kings, the Mavericks, maybe
No,
the Kings and the
no.
Mavericks.
You got to understand. The 8 seed can be Memphis.
No. Wait. Oh yeah, they can. Oh yeah, they can.
It is a further shot because this weekend the Lakers won two, and then Denver lost, and then Golden State lost. Nigga, the 8 seed could be the Lakers.
Yeah, the 3 and 8 is separated by like a game or half a game, some
You
crazy
feel
shit
me?
like that.
So like I don't really know, and that's we were gonna talk about this later, but next week we going over playoff matchups because that
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
intriguing. You know what I'm saying? But the
Hmm.
West is crazy right now. Um, I I don't think I'm gonna be honest. OKC, the teams that I think OKC can't beat though, like just definitely is no way they're gonna beat them. I don't think they can beat us, the Lakers,
Hmm.
and I don't think they can beat the Rockets.
Mm.
I don't think they can beat the Rockets. Um, Luca
You
owns.
think they can beat the Warriors?
I think they could beat the Warriors. I think they can play big enough to really fuck up the Warriors.
Yeah, that's the Warriors' problem. That's their problem right there.
Because even last night we was watching them play the Rockets. You see, I was like, they should play Jackson Davis.
Hmm.
and Toast and Post and those other guys because the Rockets run that double big lineup, triple big lineup if you count Jabari Smith.
Yeah.
They're not getting the rebound at all. I don't give a fuck what
Mhm.
Draymond Green doing.
Yeah, nah, you not.
And it showed because Draymond Green had two, two, and two.
Oh yeah, the triple single like that.
At
Yikes.
least from the last time I checked, he might have grabbed a couple extra boards or some shit.
Yeah. I'm about to check. Damn. Oh shit. Damn, two, three, and four.
Two,
Wow.
three, and four.
Triple
Yikes.
sync.
But I'm gonna be honest, and it's not, Draymond assist comes and goes with Steph Curry shooting. If Steph go 1 for 10, you're not gonna have that many assists, Draymond. So I ain't mad
Mhm.
at that. You know what I'm saying? But I do think OKC issue will be the Lakers because Luca goes off against OKC.
Mhm.
And then, like I say, the Rockets, they can match OKC with everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They put
Yeah.
Amin Thomas on Shea. They can run a double big lineup with Chet and iHeart.
Mhm.
Or they can just run one big. They can run five out and put Chet at the five and still have size. You know what I'm saying? They can do that, but so can the Rockets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just need Şengün to get a little bit better touch around the rim. I didn't realize that until the last couple nights.
Mhm.
Kind of sucks at finishing around the rim. If there's any kind of contest,
Yeah.
I need to talk to Ronnie 2K and make sure that his finish around the rim about a 65.
Yeah.
They get a little rough. But
Mhm.
if you're the Rockets, speaking of Rockets, I do want to ask you this. Who do you plan your future around?
Green, Thompson. Well,
One,
Jalen.
one, one, one player.
Oh, one guy.
Who do you plan your team around? Who do you build your team around?
I'm in Thompson.
Agreed.
Yeah,
Agreed.
I'm in
Maybe,
Thompson.
maybe Şengün, maybe,
Mhm.
but
Maybe.
I
But
te-
his ceiling, Thompson's ceiling is like,
I text my boy. I say, does Amin Thompson remind you of Kawhi Leonard? And
uh, he might be a little bit better actually.
his response was he's taller Dwayne Wade.
Mm.
And I was like, I don't know if he's fast enough. And then he sent me like a whole highlight reel of him blowing by people. So I was like, like literally, it's almost like he had it queued. Like he's had this conversation with people before.
Yeah, yeah,
He sent me the Twitter link way too fast not to be prepared for my response.
yeah.
Like, nah, I already know what he finna say, and I got you.
Hmm.
Him, and it's crazy, him and his brother. It's like,
Yeah,
I know they're
yeah.
twins, and that's all
But
cool.
he's taller though. He's like a couple inches taller, I think.
Is he?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, like an
Yeah.
inch or two, maybe.
Thompson made a move on the baseline late last night in the fourth quarter. And it's a dunk. We all seen baseline dunks.
Hmm.
It just felt like he jumped so fast. Like he came up off the floor so fast. It's like, what can you do with that? And it's just
Hmm.
different when it comes to athleticism. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Like everybody in the NBA can hoop, everybody can ball. But everybody in the NBA is not as athletic as Amin Thompson is.
yeah.
And his ability to shut down Steph Curry, shut down Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, not
Hmm.
foul Shea, because Shea only had two free throws the night before. And
He
to
didn't
me,
have any yesterday.
because we don't foul people.
Yeah,
Lakers don't foul. And
yeah.
I don't know. I'm talking shit. Everybody fucking foul. But the
But
Lakers, the
yeah,
Lakers don't foul. The
yeah.
thing that Shea got to be ready for, just a conversation I was having, is he gonna have to he is, and of course you can't have this conversation now because y'all getting into the playoffs. But he gonna
Mm-hmm.
have to talk to James Harden about how referees call shit different in the playoffs.
Hmm.
Bro, you not about to be shooting 9, 10, 11, 12 free throws in the playoffs, bro.
Nah, we allowed to get physical now
And it's happening. Like, nigga,
already.
first of
Yeah.
all, I know Vanderbilt can't wait to the playoffs. My
He
boy
be getting
called.
called for some fouls that wouldn't be fouls in the playoff.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
My boy, he don't mind
Hmm.
putting hands on niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
it is going to be interesting. The West, literally the
Yeah,
West, the way that it's set up, I don't really have a favorite out of the West.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like I
yeah.
say, Memphis has 46 wins right now and can and can be the
They're the eighth seed. That's crazy.
eighth seed. The
You
Lakers have
good for fifth
47
seed
wins.
in the East with that
Huh?
record. You good for fifth seed in the East with that record.
Lakers got 47 wins, and if the bottom fall out this week, can be in the play-in.
Now I got 48.
Okay, 48.
Yeah, I
That's
got 48.
you going for
But
50.
yeah.
Hey, we might have hey JJ. Hey, I know we got LeBron. I know we traded for Luca. I know that it always looked like it's the players. But nigga, LeBron was on the Lakers last year.
Hmm.
JJ, we on the road to 50 wins. My boy gotta get some coach of the year consideration.
Hmm. I give him some considerations. JB Bickerstaff.
Definitely JB. And then Kenny
Uh
Atkinson.
yeah, yeah.
Only difference between, I'm gonna be honest with you, I probably couldn't give it to Kenny Atkinson because you took a team that was in the playoffs and won a round last year.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
They barely won that round too,
he did, you know.
but he got 60 wins. They ain't had 60 wins since Brown was there, right?
Yeah, I think this the most. Yeah, this the most since Braun was there. But
Hmm.
but you didn't have, bruh. The Pistons broke a record for consecutive losses, nigga.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah,
JB had a whole lot more to clean up.
yeah, yeah,
And they're not even Detroit's not even about to be in the play-in. Like,
yeah,
depending on how this weekend, they could be the number 5 seed in the East.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You
yeah.
gotta give that to JB Bickerstaff, man. But
I want
also,
them to stay at 6.
y'all not beating the Pistons.
Yes, we are. We beating the Pistons. I want them to stay right where they at. Milwaukee, I can keep winning or whatever. Like I ain't trying to duck no smoke. I want all the smoke.
But you want the Pistons.
Yeah,
Why you
they
want the
better
Pistons?
than
If you
I
don't want
think
ain't
the
ducking no smoke.
Pistons pose a bigger threat to the Knicks than the Bucks do.
Y'all gonna lose.
Especially if Dame is not playing.
Y'all gonna lose. Y'all play the Pistons.
We're not losing to the Pistons.
Y'all losing in 6
They a young squad, and they
and
ain't
10.
even been to the playoffs, so they
What y'all
got
gonna
something
do
to
with K?
learn. Huh?
Who gonna guard K Cunningham?
OG, he locking him up. So
All right.
he locking him up. Nah, I'm not gonna say he's gonna lock him up. He not. He like second, third team all NBA. So I'm not gonna say he locking him up.
Who
But
guard Jalen Durant?
oh,
Not
Mitchell
Cat.
Robinson, Mitchell Robinson.
Man, Mitchell Robinson gonna get hurt. Now Jalen Durant too physical. Mitchell Robinson ain't ready for that.
Yeah,
For that
come on
motherfucker
now.
made out of glass.
Come on now. You seen what Mitchell Robinson did to Evan Mobley a couple years ago.
Couple years, the baby Evan Mobley.
We ain't scared of. First of all, Jalen Duren is a Knicks draft pick. We ain't scared of that nigga. We
And
ain't worried about him.
y'all did what the Knicks do. Give up
Yeah,
the give up the talent. But you know what? In a roundabout way, trading Jalen Duran is how y'all ended up with Cat.
yeah.
Because y'all gave up picks and shit. That was
Hmm.
a weird draft for y'all. I'm glad that y'all got somebody out of it because that
Hmm.
shit, it was a long game and y'all played it, but it looked real stupid in the moment.
Yeah, it did.
The fuck y'all don't want a first round draft pick all of a sudden? Like, what is going
Yeah,
on?
yeah.
But y'all probably could have used Durant.
We definitely could have used him for sure.
You think about him on this team, he would have been cheaper than Cat,
Yeah,
tougher than Cat,
and Mitch.
tougher than both of them, more durable than both of them. Well, tougher than one, more
I don't know
durable.
about all that, but
Tougher than one, more durable than the other. How about that? Tougher
yeah,
than
yeah,
one, more durable than Mitchell Robinson.
yeah. I'll give you that. I'll give you
Now,
that.
I don't know if he would have been able to play next to Julius Randle. That would have been weird.
Nah, yeah, nah.
I'm saying,
I don't see that.
let me see. My daughter got
But
pregnant.
there's a bunch of guys that's getting injured now too, which is not a good thing. Like Donovan Mitchell, I don't know if it's just they just trying to like sit him out, but he got ankle injury. It's just a lot of guys banged up at this time of the season. And I don't think, and the Knicks is getting healthy at the right time.
Yeah. Now I will say that. And you gotta, it's crazy because I never it seemed like players never got hurt in the playoffs back in the day, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
But like last year, the Celtics' whole road was paved by injuries. Not saying that they wouldn't have won, but like every round they played a team that had to deal
Hmm.
with injuries.
I'm trying to think too, like not only last year with the Celtics, but I think the Nuggets too had a pretty clear role when they won too, right? Or who won before? That was the Nuggets, right?
Seconds before them.
Yeah. I'm
Uh,
trying. I can't really remember.
well, we had took advantage of the baby Memphis and took them out.
Hmm.
And we had the Warriors who were too small,
Hmm.
and then they beat us. I don't remember who the Nuggets had to go against. I just remember the Lakers' path to their ultimate demise, which was Jokic.
Yeah, yeah.
I,
Well, Jamal Murray, really.
Jamal Murray had a game in 2 minutes.
Yeah, for
That
real.
whole series, it was
Yeah.
Jokic. If you can avoid Jokic hitting that end of quarter, end of half, behind the head, one-legged fadeaway three, you'll be okay. Cause man, wasn't nothing more demoralizing than going on a 7-0 run. You cut it down to five, and
Hmm.
then right before the quarter ends is eight. Cause he done hit this shit that the nigga in the big
Okay.
part could hit with his hat backward and the cigarette. You know,
Yeah.
and you all know that one dude, bro. You be like, bro, you trash. But he be
Ah,
like cash money. You like, bro,
yeah.
trash though. And, it's, and, and that's Jokic.
Yeah.
That is Jokic, man. And
Yo,
that's
but shout out to him though, man. Like, and I feel so bad. He's had career nights that have been wasted.
listen, I'm a Lakers fan and LeBron my GOAT. I don't feel bad for Jokic at all. We
Why
lose
not?
every time. We lose every time LeBron has a monumental moment.
Yeah, y'all lost when he broke the points record.
Yes. I'm trying to think what else we lost. We lost to Bronny the opening night with him and
Yeah,
Bron.
yeah,
I feel like it's something else, bro. Like every time LeBron's supposed to have a moment in LA, we fucking lose.
yeah,
Like, come on, bro.
yeah.
Like I feel like when he passed Kobe, we lost. Like it's
Probably did.
probably did in Philly. Like is we don't do
God.
LeBron, right? So what happened? Rodon just
Well,
let another one go.
2-5-1.
Carlos Rodon is the worst $200 million player in baseball.
Yeah, he is.
I said it.
He is. I can't argue with that.
It's on my fucking nerves. Max Free, you're our fucking ace right now.
Yeah.
Be the ace. Shout out to Carlos
Even
Carrasco.
Stroman, like, been pitching. Well, he don't go deep into games, but
Yeah, Stroman, all right. He
yeah,
he give you a chance to win.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I gotta give him that respect. Shout out to Carlos Carrasco though.
Yeah, word, yeah. Shout out to him. Shout out to Will Warren too.
Will Warren kind of holding it down. Carlos
Yeah.
Carrasco almost out the league. Now we got to start making decisions because Smith comes back. They said the 16th or the 17th he's gonna make his start.
Okay.
So we
Okay.
probably gonna have to send Will Warren down because if we send Carrasco down, he can get picked up.
Okay.
So we're gonna have to keep him rotation. Will
Yeah.
Warren, go ahead and holler at the Staten Island Ferry Hawks. Um, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully Gil comes back and we figure it out and Rodon is less of a liability, maybe. I don't fucking
Hmm.
know, bro. Like I didn't like the signing from the day we signed that nigga, bro.
I didn't like it either.
He was never fucking healthy. I hate when niggas ain't healthy till it's time to get paid.
He had one good year. That was his best year, his contract year. I don't like doing that. I don't like. It was 1 year. Ain't give him a 5 year deal.
5 fucking years. And what we in year three?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the first year was basically
Yeah.
full of injuries. Last year, he had that bullshit career high 16 wins, but your
Yeah,
ERA was 4. Nigga,
yeah,
that's the offense. That's the offense. Now we got to deal with this year, and you're not fucking top of our rotation. He's not a top of the rotation guy. And if you're not a
nah,
top of the rotation guy, you should not be getting 200 and something million dollars.
nah. I
You know,
think we must have been desperate that year when we did that. Like they just wanted to make a move and just gave
that,
him the bread.
that was the year. I say this all the time. That was the. I feel like Cashman wanted to spend some money to say that we were spending some money.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like
mhm,
our pitching wasn't the issue then. We
yeah,
the struggle with the Yankees fundamentally is we do not prioritize players that get on base.
mm,
We
yeah,
don't we don't really go after the Luis Arias's. Like we fucking still could, or probably not now because San Diego started off so fucking hot. Why would they?
hmm,
You know what I'm saying? Like we could have done all off season. Like we don't
yeah.
do shit like that.
My thing though is if we were to go after him, who's playing third? Is he
Probably
gonna
move
play
Jazz
third?
over to third.
Jazz is doing so good at second though.
He does, but think about what it do for the lineup.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Think about what that does for the lineup. I think Jazz will be good for that.
Hmm.
That'd be good for the team.
Yo, shout out to I know we skipping around from sport to sport, but shout out to OG Ananobi, yo. Like this man is getting primed. He primed and ready for the playoffs. He been averaging in his last what 10, 12 games, he's averaging like 25. Shout out to that man. And he playing lockdown defense on guys, even though Booker came into the garden like every superstar does and dropped 40 last night. Shout out to OG though. You know what I'm saying?
How
My
did
guy
Brunson look?
OG.
I didn't even watch y'all.
You didn't watch the game last night?
How did Brunson look?
Uh, like he missed 15 games. He hit a clutch shot though. He hit a clutch three.
Well, that's why
But
you got to bring him back now, right?
yeah, yeah,
Because shit, it's
yeah.
this week
That
gonna be like a week off.
yeah.
Yeah,
That and he trying to get his, all NBA and all of that shit. He
and he got
trying
games, yeah. Because how many
to
games Jalen Brunson played?
now he needs three more, so 62.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I had
And
to.
we got four left. So it was like perfect timing. Like they was like, fuck it, you gonna bring it back now.
Woo,
And
y'all hey Jalen Brunson. No, not yet. Not really, because he took that pay cut,
yeah, he took a deal.
which is crazy.
Took that deal. Hey, that's a team guy. He's a team player.
Stop,
I
stop.
just wish we could have kept Dante DiVincenzo, the toughest Villanova guy that Devo, he ready to mix it up with anybody.
Would you rather have Dante DiVincenzo over Mikal Bridges right now?
Yep.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not mad at that. I'll be
Yep.
honest. For the way that Tibbs uses Dante DiVincenzo, I'm not mad.
Yeah, and it's like,
It's Mikal Bridges.
what up, coach?
What's going on, baby?
Nothing much, nothing much. But I would keep Dante because he's more aggressive. He's a more aggressive scorer. Like Mikhail, he give the ball up too much for me. I'm like, yo, you one of the only other playmakers that we got, like ball handlers that we got. We need you to score, dude. Like you can't keep giving the ball up like that. You got to be more aggressive.
Yeah, I'd be kind of sticking him in the corner though, like PJ Tucker.
That's what I'm saying. Like he can go get it. Like he can go get. He one of the few that can go get his own shot.
Yeah,
So you got to do that,
yeah,
especially in the playoffs. They're gonna be keying in on Brunson. They're gonna be keying in on Cat. Cat gonna fold in the playoffs.
yeah. Cat gonna definitely thought it was a three.
Oh my god.
Oh my God, King Cat. Coach, what up with you, man?
Man, I don't know.